Oh, hello, and welcome to Drunk Bible Stories with Sarah Ruthless. Today, we're going to be doing 1 Kings chapter 17, which is the story of Elijah, which, to be honest, is not one I was, soups familiar with, but was heavily inspired by Mark Driscoll's new video going around where he's like,
Elijah, the prophet, comes out of the wood. He's just a bit of a mountain man. King Ahab and Queen Jezebel. And you have the Jezebel spirit who castrates the men. Passive Ahab men. This is going to be probably the most controversial, the most timely, the most prophetic sermon series I've ever done in my entire life.
And I was like, this will be fun. Okay, so we start out just in the era of prophets, and King Ahab and his wife, Queen Jezebel, who everyone hates because she's just smmart and hot and mean and good at her job, I guess. She's like, yeah, there's prophets everywhere, and honestly, they're fucking annoying. They're being real messy. Let's just kill them all. And Ahab's like, works for me. I'm emotionally castrated. Do whatever you want, babe. But there's this one guy named Elijah, and he's like, yo, what's up? I'm a prophet, and I'm a bit of a bad boy, and I'm here to fuck up the pussified nations. That's right, no pussies in my nations. You know what I really fucking hate? Pussies. I hate pussy. Oh, it makes me so mad. I just want men to be manly. I just want manly men. I want their dicks in my face. I think I just want a dick in my face. And God's like, hello, you rang. What's up, baby girl? So there's a drought coming, and also Jezebel, the one that we all fucking hate, she is gonna try and kill you. So you should just scamper into the wilderness for a second, but don't worry, I'm gonna totally take care of you, baby. So he goes into the wilderness, and God does fucking take care of him. This man was not adept at surviving in the wilderness, and we know this because God leads him to a babbling brook and then also sends just hordes of magical ravens that bring him bread and meat. Yeah, homeboy wasn't even a vegetarian. Birds were bringing him food every day. Elijah was a Disney princess. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, so he's hanging out in the woods, and then the brook dries up because of the drought or whatever. And so God is like, yeah, go to this, I'm hot, ugh, bleh. Go to this neighboring town. Don't worry, you still won't have to do anything to provide for yourself. I'll take care of everything, baby. Find this little widow and she'll totally take care of you. So Elijah goes to this neighboring town and immediately finds this cute little widow, and he's like, hi, you're here to take care of me. And she's like, what the fuck? I'm here picking up twigs to go home and make a little sad fire, because all I have at home to eat is 1 little jar of flour and 1 little jar of oil. I'm gonna make some sad little bread, me and my kid. Yeah, I have a kid, you dumb bitch. You didn't even ask about that. This is gonna be our last meal, and then we're gonna die of starvation. Elijah's like, oh no, that sounds gross. Don't do that. I believe in God, and God told me that you should go home and use your tiny last bit of flour and oil to make bread for me. I just have to assume she was straight about a fucks to give, and she was like, you know what? You know fucking what? Sure, why not? So she goes home, she uses her last bit of flour and oil to make some bread, and then brings it to Elijah. And then guess what? She doesn't run out of flour and oil though. Elijah's like, yeah, God said that you wouldn't run out, and then look, now you're not running out. You know what? All right, fine. I guess your God's not a total piece of shit. Don't worry, it gets worse. It just goes on for some time. And then her kid gets really sick. Really, really fucking sick. And then he dies. You and your imaginary best friend, God, is that his name? Am I getting that correct? God. He has made it so we don't run out of food. Can you make it so my kid doesn't die? I don't know. Dude, your God sucks and is clearly not very good at being God because my kid's dead and I'm really sad about that. And Elijah's like, okay, just oh my God, just give me a second. Just give me a second. I don't know how to say this next part without sounding super creepy, but it's in the Bible, it's not my fault. He takes the dead child upstairs to a room, a separate room, and then lays on top of the dead child's body. I don't know. 3 times. They're really specific about the 3 times. And then he cries out to God and he's like, God, can you make it so the kid doesn't die? Because I feel that will reflect very poorly on us. And God's like, yeah, no, the kid can be alive again. There you go. La la la. And then the kid comes back to life and Elijah takes the kid downstairs and is like, look, I'm not full of shit. And the widow's like, yay, okay, my kid's alive, you're not full of shit. That poor kid's gotta have a lot of weird trauma. So some time passes. There's like a famine because of the drought. There's like really bad famine. And King Ahab is like, to his right-hand man, Obadiah, he's like, listen, there's like no food left. That's really bad. Just like optics-wise, doesn't look good. This kingdom's like really big. I haven't even explored it all. Let's just like run a line down the middle. You go left, I'll go right. And we just like wander around till we find someone who has food. So Obadiah is wandering around looking for food, and he straight up bumps into Elijah. And he's like, holy fucking shit, you're Elijah. I'm like a closeted prophet enthusiast, and you're my favorite. I'm like your #1 fan. And Elijah's like, oh my God, that's so cute. Thanks, sweetie. Can you do me this little favor? Go tell Ahab that I'm back in town and to meet me at the secret spot. And Obadiah's like, you ever heard the phrase, kill the messenger? If I go tell him you're back in town, he will kill me. Why are you involving me in this decision at all? Why don't you just go tell him yourself? Well, that's not very fun. Like, I'm just here for the drama, baby. Go tell him to meet me at the secret spot on this mountaintop, and I promise nothing bad will happen to you. You said you were my #1 fan. Yeah, I did. I did fucking say that. Damn it. Just like promise me you'll show up to the mountain, okay? Like I really don't want to die. Elijah like stays true to his word though. He like shows up and he's like, hey, Ahab, I'm back in town. And you know what I think? I think our entire culture is dominated by weak, neutered, castrated, effeminate, passive, weak. Did I say that already? Doesn't matter. Woke, inactive, worthless men. Passive men like you are the problem. And King Ahab's like, honestly, dude, I can't fucking tell if you hate women or men more. It's confusing. Pick a lane. Anyway, stop being a little troublemaker. You're turning me on. And Elijah is like, no, you stop turning me on. Whatever, no one's turned on. I don't want to talk about it. The point is, you want to know why all these bad things keep happening to you, like droughts and your dumb wife who's not as good as me, etc. Do you want to know? And Ahab's like, yeah, actually, I would like to know that. And Elijah's like, dude, it's because you have forsaken God. And you're out here running around with all these false idols, like Baal and shit. And King Ahab was like, well, shit, dude, what do you want me to fucking do about it? And Elijah was like, you know what? I'm so glad you asked me that. What if we do like, like a battle of the gods? And that is basically what ends up happening. So they get everyone who's team Baal and everyone who's team God onto this mountain. And Elijah's like, okay, dope. Let's just like randomly pick 2 bulls, sacrifice the bull, cut it up into pieces, put it on this whole big altar, this like pile of wood, and then whichever god can light the dead cow on fire first is the real god. It's a fucking cheeseburger contest. Again, tell me I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. So Team Baal goes first. And they're like, Baal, please light the burger on fire, please, 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 please. Elijah starts like literally shit talking. He's like, where's Baal? Is he busy? Is he tired? Is he sleeping? And then like nighttime comes, barbecue's not lit up, and they're like, shit, I guess we lost. Now it's your turn. Let's see what happens. So Elijah's like, bitch, I was born for this shit. He puts all this wood in a big old fucking pile, puts the burger on the barbecue. Like, what am I even reading right now? This is so dumb. And he's like, all right, God, do your thing, girl. And God's like, bitch, I'm way ahead of you. And then like, zap, barbecue for days. And immediately all of the Baal worshipers are like, oh shit, we lost the God contest. Womp womp. But Elijah, being the super cool bitch he is like, hey, everyone on the God team, catch those motherfuckers, round them up, and we're gonna kill them all with our swords. There's no hate like Christian love, am I right? And Ahab's like, okay, now what? And Elijah's like, go home and worship God. And also, like, the drought's gonna end soon. So just, like, get ready. And then the Bible literally says that Elijah curls into a little ball. And then he, like, closes his eyes and he asks one of his servants, he's like, look towards the ocean or whatever. What do you see? Nothing. I don't see anything. And he's like, no, there's something. Go look at it. What do you see? This goes on 7 times. Look, I'm just gonna say it, but this is starting to feel like an established pattern of behavior, okay? 7th time he comes back and he's like, okay, now I see like a tiny itty bitty little baby cloud. And Elijah's like, I knew it! God came through. Yay, la la la. No more drought. I mean, he's not wrong, like the drought ends. But like, is that really a miracle, or is that just curling up in a ball, rocking back and forth and waiting for the thing you said was gonna be true to come true? You know what I mean? So yeah, Ahab goes home and is like, hi honey, I'm home. I kind of spent the day with Elijah. Don't be mad. I know you hate him. And she's like, dude, that fucking piece of shit getting all up in my business. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill him tomorrow. So he runs away and then he ends up hiding in the wilderness again. And he's like, I'm gonna take a nap because I'm very tired. And then an angel of the Lord appears to him and is like, Elijah, baby, wake up. And Elijah's like, no, I don't want to wake up. I am so fucking tired. Like, I want to die. Sweetie, you're just hungry. Have a little snack, go back to bed. Again, Mark Driscoll. Elijah was not a mountain man. He was fucking glamping, all right? Homeboy was a Disney princess who was glamping. Are you shitting my dick right now? Get the fuck out of here. And Elijah's like, I am hungry. I am gonna have a snack. And I am gonna go back to bed. And then that happens like 3 times. Everything's so fucking repetitive in this fucking book. I swear to God, I feel like the people that were like originally documenting this shit were drunk or tired and they just like accidentally rewrote the same sentences multiple times because it is redundant AF. So after Elijah is all nice and rested, he wakes up and the angel's like, good morning, sweetie. Okay, next on your to-do list, you need to go to this mountain. There's gonna be a cave. God will like meet up with you there. And Elijah's like, okay, dope. But then it takes him 40 days and 40 nights to get there. And by the time he gets to the cave, he's like, great, now I'm fucking tired all over again. God, I am so fucking tired of pretending that I like camping. I do not. I'm also tired of pretending like I'm a big, strong, scary man when I think it's pretty fucking clear that I actually just need a forehead kiss. And my mom never hugged me and my dad never said he was proud of me. And I really could benefit from some therapy. But instead, I'm just gonna wave my dick around and make it everyone else's problem. And God is like, wow, no wonder your dad wasn't proud of you. You suck. I was about to walk outside of the cave, but now that you're being a whiny little bitch about it, I don't think I'm gonna. No, please, I need affirmation. And then Elijah scampers outside and there's a huge wind, but God's not in the wind. And then there's a giant earthquake, but God's not in the fucking earthquake. And then there's like a giant fucking fireball, but God's not in the fireball. And then it just gets really quiet. God, are you in the silence? Yes, I am in the silence. I don't know. Sounds hella sketch to me, but whatever. Okay, well, thanks for showing up, I guess, but honestly, it is not that difficult to communicate. What the fuck is wrong with you? And God's like, Elijah, shut up, you dumb bitch. Now go to Damascus, because that's where the rest of the story takes place. Oh my God. Ah! Don't worry, it gets worse. And the angel of God is like, basically like you're gonna get replaced pretty soon as like a prophet or whatever with this guy named Elisha. Elisha? Yeah, Elisha. Is there a problem? No, it's just that like, that's like really close to my name. Is it? Yeah, my name's Elijah. Yeah, and this guy's name is Elisha. Yeah, that's like not that different. No, it's like totally different. It just feels lazy. It just feels like bad writing to me, right? Listen, man, I don't make the fucking rules. I just work here. Elijah goes to Damascus and then he finds this little fella just like plowing the land or whatever. Hey, you're just like me, but bald. Are you Elisha? And Elisha's like, oh my God, are you Elijah? Yeah, bitch, I am. Come follow me and like be my prophet apprentice. And Elisha's like, okay, I totally will. I'm just gonna like kiss my mom and dad goodbye really quick. Is that okay? No, it's not okay. That's actually super lame. I'm giving you like the opportunity of a lifetime. Fuck your mom and dad. Oh my God, you're so right. I'm so sorry. And then kills the 12 oxen and then lights the plow on fire, has a huge feast and is like, fuck you mom, fuck you dad, fuck you land. Basically just like, fuck my whole life. I'm gonna follow this random guy that just came out of the wilderness with 0 follow-up questions whatsoever. So fast forward some time. Elijah is just training Elisha on how to be a prophet or whatever. And let's be real, they're probably also smooching just a little bit. And then one day they're on their way to Bethel. School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Just kidding. It's like, I don't know, Land of the Prophets or some shit. While they're walking, they get to a river. So Elijah takes his jacket off and he dips it in the water. And then the water of the rivers part. Dude, that was really fucking cool. I want to know how to do that. Urgh. And then just as this happens, a giant cloud appears. Elijah, you don't even have to die. You just get to be sucked right up to heaven, you lucky little bitch. But before he goes, he's like, Elisha, sweetie pie, is there anything I can like leave you as a present before I like go to heaven or whatever? Yeah, actually, I would love it if I could have like double your superpowers. Yeah, that's not a problem. Okay, bye. And like before he goes to heaven, he leaves his jacket behind. Because I guess that's where the superpowers were. And then he like goes back to the river, dips the jacket in the river, and the river parts again. And he's like, hell fucking yeah, I got me a magic jacket. Because that's what being a prophet's all about. The outfits, honey. Listen, I didn't write the thing, okay? So yeah, like a bunch of other shit happens. Honestly, Elisha's like super fucking redundant. Like it flat out rips off half of the stories that Elijah does. I don't know, man. People who rip off other people's stories don't seem like they have a lot of integrity or are very good spiritual leaders, but you know, what do I know? The only thing of like a remote interest Elisha does is this business with the bears, you know the one. So one day Elisha's just like walking around and these two little kids jump out of the woods. Haha, you're bald. Elisha stops, looks at them, and calls down a curse from heaven. And then two she-bears, they're really specific about the bears being female, come rampaging out of the woods, maul the two children, plus 40 of their friends, all because they teased him and called him bald. Some biblical scholars are like, okay, listen, when the Bible said boys, it didn't mean children, it just meant like slaves. That's not any fucking better. So anyway, I think people who are biblical inerrantists maybe shouldn't be allowed to lead large groups of people. And also, fuck you, Mark Driscoll. This has been Drunk Bible Stories. Mark, get some therapy, buddy, honestly.